new session of this course known as the Managerial Economics, and its code is DMKT 115. My dear friend, today's session is dedicated on the internal evaluation and the uploading of the internal assignments, right? But let me tell you, we will divide this session into two parts. I will be finishing this within 35 minutes, and then rest of the 20-25 minutes are left, in which we will do the remaining part of the unit number fifth, that is the pricing policies. It is a very small section which was left into the previous week class. In the previous week class, we studied something about the revenue analysis and pricing. So revenue analysis part was done. Just 10-15 minutes I require more to finish the 2 to 3 definition of the different types of pricing and pricing policies. So this unit or this lecture is divided into two parts. First is AI preparatory guideline, which I will be finishing in another half an hour, and the last half an hour I will spend on the unit number fifth, part 2. I hope it is clear. Okay, so let's begin. My dear friend, when we talk about the question pattern, you may be knowing this because other teachers are also telling you the same thing, but it is a part and parcel, so I need to tell you once again. Set 1 and set 2 are there, and each set carries 3 questions, and each question is of the 10 mark. You need to write for the 30 marks here and for the 30 marks here. For each question, 400 to 500 words are enough. Total, you will get 60 mark. However, we'll take an average of the 60 mark and we will award you the marks out of 30. Guidelines for internal assessment. You are instructed to download the internal evaluation question paper. So first download it, prepare the answers, write down the answers, maybe in soft copy, and submit through the learning management system. It's a very simple 3-step process. Download the paper, prepare the answers, and submit it over the LMS. Last date of the submission of the internal assessment for both set A as well as set B, yeah, set 1 and set 2, which is to be done in single file. Remember, both assignment has to be done in the single file. Right, you will upload only a single file. Assignment 1, finish it. Assignment 2 in the same file would be the 30th of June. That means the 30th of June, still you have a lot of time, entire 1 month is there. You need to upload the assignment file onto the LMS. And this is the final date. No further extension will be considered. Average of both the assignment marks scored by you will be considered as the internal assignment marks. Answers for 10 marks question should be in approximately 400 to 500 words. For the 10 marks question, the answer should not be more than 400 to 500 words. Completed assignment must be typed and formatted neatly, and soft copies should be uploaded on or before the submission cutoff date. So complete the assignment, type it, format it properly, and upload it. Follow assignment format and complete all the details of each assignment individually. Ensure that you answer all questions according to the marks allocated. Not more than 400 to 500 words for the 10 marks question, and not more than 200 and 250 words for the 5 mark questions. However, there is no 5 mark question. There are all 10 marks question. In some cases, you will see that the one question is split into the two part, 5 and 5 each. So accordingly, you can take your decision and call. The total page limit shall not be more than 12 pages of the A4 size. 12 pages are more than enough to write the complete assignment, right? It is more than enough. It is always. Don't write too much. Assignments submitted are accepted only into what? Only into the PDF file. Remember, you will upload the assignment only into the PDF format. Please finalize your response for an assignment before submitting. Just check it out that what assignment you are submitting, whether it is of the correct question paper or not. It should be of the same course code, should be there, subject name should be there, and you should select the correct tile. Only one submission is allowed per assignment. So therefore, one file you will submit, so one submission is allowed. Please restrict the assignment document to the size which is less than 2 MB. Avoid inserting images if they are too heavy, high resolution into the document to remain within the size limit. So too heavy images you should not insert. However, in my subject, the people have already, I could see the few of the assignments, they have inserted the images. Those are not images, those are the diagrams. So they are not um, heavy images which are taking a lot of space. So it is not a problem. Assignment response document should not contain color images, highlighted or text context. Remember this, so you should make the black and white images so that it saves your space. Content that has been directly copied from the internet. Remember, very important point. Any content which has been directly copied from the internet or study and learning material uh, uh, and assignments that have been copied and shared among students will be automatically rejected and disqualified. Remember this. Content that has been directly copied from the internet oblique SLM. SLMs you can refer, but you cannot copy it as it is. And assignment that have been copied and shared among the students will automatically be rejected and disqualified. Upon successful submission of the IA, what we see, let me tell you, IA in the LMS, you can verify using preview tab the document submitted against each subject. So go for the preview tab and check it out that the document has been submitted against each subject. In case the file submitted has been corrupted or wrong document submitted, it will not be considered for the evaluation. If you submit the corrupt file or wrong file, it will not be considered evaluation and you will be awarded straight away 0 marks. If your assignment submitted file is on pen drive, please copy the file to the system local drive first and then upload the assignment. Remember this. If your assignment is in pen drive, copy that assignment into the local drive of the system and then upload that assignment. Assignment must be typed as per the following instruction. That means while you type the assignment, Times New Roman, word style you will choose with a font size of 12 font size. Maintain a margin of 1 inch across the assignment, right? And justify it. There are 4 things you need to remember. Times New Roman, 12 font size, 1 inch margin across the borders, and fourth thing is to justify the format. If the learner is submitting the wrong assignment or want to resubmit, it can be done on or before the cutoff date. So cutoff date is 30th of June. So till that date, you can resubmit your assignment. But after that, it will not be entertained. And the last submission will be considered for the evaluation. If you believe something wrong has, however, I will not encourage this. If you seriously believe that the assignment is wrongly uploaded, till 30th of June 2026, you can withdraw it and you can resubmit it. But if you seriously believe you have submitted the wrong assignment or incomplete assignment, only then do it, otherwise not required. Preparation of the internal assignment, how you should prepare and write for the internal assignment. Focus on your learning management system of the e-content available on the LMS. You may refer the additional learning material, tutorials, live session recordings, books, etc. You can take the reference from them. Avoid the plagiarism of any kind, excluding headings, equation, or specific quotation of the legislation. So quotations, headings, and equations are allowed, otherwise nothing else is allowed. Incalculate novelty while preparing internal assignment. Remember, inculcate the novelty while preparing the internal assignment. Try to make it a unique one. Try to write it in your own language, specific language. It will be a good assignment. Judiciously utilize page limit given to write the assignment. Avoid incorporating cover page mentioning the name of the learner and institution name. Why? Because AI is uploaded through respective login ID of the learner that already contains the learner information and the details. So it is not required that you write down your name or your roll number onto the assignment. Don't do that. Just upload the question, write down the question, upload the answer, write down the answer, and then upload the assignment. Right? Because we have already have specific key, or we have a system wherein we can identify your assignment. Now, tip for the plagiarism-free oblique less assignment preparation. There should not be plagiarism, or it should be under control. The objective of internal assessment is to make and attain the required knowledge and make you ready to term and examination. Hence, we request you to download question paper from the LMS, read the question paper, watch e-videos, prepare the response in your own language or on your own word. Please note that the assignments submitted by you are subjected to plagiarism check. The moment you upload the assignment, we can see the plagiarism report. It comes over there. Preparation of the assignment on own help you in presenting less similarity, plagiarized answer, which will help you to score high marks in the internal examination. So that means if you write that into your own languages and that too accurate concept is there, there is a chance that you are going to score good marks. Content that has been directly copied from the internet or assignments that have been shared among the students or prepared using artificial intelligence tool will be rejected, awarded with average marks based on the degree of plagiarism as per the university norms. Avoid using ready-made assignment offered by unauthorized agencies. So no external agencies assignment you should use. Such agencies cheat you by collecting money for supplying plagiarized assignment, which in turn may get rejected by the university. So, for example, if you give money to someone to write the assignment, they will write the assignment and give it back to you. What is the solution? The solution is not there because they are going to take the money from you and they are going to use the chat GPT or any other artificial intelligence tool and write the assignment and give it back to you. When they do it, what is the result? You are going to get the lesser marks. So these are the things you need to take care of while you submit the assignment. Now, let me show you through LMS that how does assignment actually looks like once it is submitted to us. That how does it looks like? So let me take you to that journey. My screen, I hope, is visible to you. I'll give you. I'll show you my own account there. So my faculty account I'll take. I'll go from there. Just I'll take another 5 to 10 minutes, and then later on I'll take your question onto the assignment, and then finally, if we get some time, then if we don't get the time, don't worry. We will take the pricing topic into the next class. It's not an issue. The important thing is that this session is devoted to this thing only. So you are MBA first semester. This is the managerial economics. Now you can see when we evaluate your assignments, a few of them have submitted the assignment. So it will see if you can see here. So it is the thing which I wanted to tell you. Here you can see 0 degree, 0%. This fellow has done the assignment without using the AI content. So the moment we see the assignment over here, we see how much AI content is being used. And accordingly, we give the marks. We have a procedure to give the marks accordingly, right? And also, this fellow has not used the plagiarized material, that he has not copied anything from the internet or the any other source which is freely available. So he has neither used the internet nor he has gone for the using of the any other instrument which creates the problems to us. So that is also the thing which you can see here, right? So it is always visible. We check it, we open it. I'll not open it in front of you because I should not do it. It is somebody's assignment. And then we award the marks here, we write the comment here, and then we save it, and you will get the final result. But if some problem is there, say for example, before 30th of June, we will publish it also so that you come to know that this is a wrong assignment you have submitted. Maybe the assignment is not completely written. So we may do that. We help our students and the learner, but only before 30th of June. Post that, we are not going to do that. Right? Clear? Clear? So now let me see the chat box. Let me see the chat box. Okay, let's check this out. Now, students have questions. One by one, I'll take all those questions. Nikhil is asking, sir, even if we refer to the textbook answers, would that be counted under plagiarism? देखिए, there is a chance, Nikhil. If that textbook is somehow uploaded onto the internet, then problem will be there because this is how the software works. Any software aside which checks the plagiarism or artificial intelligence intake, it works like this only. So try to write in your own language. That will I suggest. Now Priyanka is asking a question, but in instructions it mentioned to write name, roll number. Okay, subject. Priyanka, you can write, but it is not required. There are two things. First of all, you are disclosing your identity, not required to disclose your identity. However, we know that whose copy we are checking because already that enrollment number is there with us. So, if you want, you can write. Otherwise, why are you writing it when I am saying not to write, not to write it? Right? Not to write. Not to write your personal details. Not required, Priyanka, I'm sure. Right? If you want to write, you can, but not to write. Right? Not required. I am unable to view the live lecture. Why are you unable to view? Maybe the internet connectivity problem at your side is there. Now, Itishri is asking, sir, just a small concern. I am not able to draw the diagram. So what will I do? देखिए, Iti, many of the students have submitted the assignment to me. They have drawn the diagram. What they have done, they have used the PPT. On the PPT, they have drawn the diagram and submitted it. So it is not an issue. Even if you can use the handmade diagram, scan it and submit it, put it into the, scan it and cut the image and put it across, that I will take no issues. Say for it, but you have to type your answer. Say for example, law of demand. If you are typing your answer and you want to make a demand curve which you are not able to make, however, there are a lot many softwares available through with the help of which you can do it. But if you are not able to do it, you can use the PPT. Even if you are not able to make it onto the PPT, draw it by using pen and paper or pencil and paper, and just scan it and just cut it, and you can paste it at an appropriate place and then convert that file into the PDF and submit it. Itishi, I hope you got the answer. Uh, Kamleshwari asking, finding it difficult to write 500 words for the questions. It is not difficult. Many of them has written more than that. So try to find out the sources and write the answer. Sir, my content score is 35% and my copy leak matching score is 10%. It is borderline acceptable. So we accept it till 35%. It's okay, content score. But it is borderline case, right? And beyond that. And of course, copy leak also, plagiarism also 10% is okay. No issues. It's okay. Not to worry much. Kothai Ishwaran is asking, sir, please take a class. We have to complete an assignment using your lecture because it was very easy to understand a topic than e-content. Take a class means I am taking your classes. I'm taking your classes. This is a thing that I need to tell you about the assignment. This is a part and parcel of the protocol. I need to follow the protocol, right? Maybe I will take the class today also. For half an hour, the remaining topic of the unit number 5th, I will complete it. But I can take the class at my own pace, right? Each week, one unit maximum. I cannot do that more than that, right? I have patience. Don't worry. So some of my words answers are exceeded the 500 word limit, 10 to 20, 10% standard deviation here and there, no issue. Own job, you have to do it of your own, right? Okay, so now I got a yes from few of my friends. So let's share the another window. Let's just hold on. Let me share the another PPT. Now, some part of the unit number 5th was left. That was the pricing policy that we will cover. And let me share the PPT. I hope this PPT is visible to all of you. If you remember in the last week class, now let me break this class. The first part of this class is over and it took almost half an hour to tell you about the assignment submission process and what are the do's and don'ts of writing the assignment and how to submit it. Second half of this lecture would be devoted on to the what? It will be devoted on to unit 5. It is part 2 of the unit 5, revenue analysis and pricing policy. We have already completed the revenue analysis part. We have yet to complete the pricing policy part. So I will quickly and directly go to the pricing policy of this PPT, right? So revenue analysis has been done in the previous lecture. It has been uploaded. We will go on to the pricing policies. So let's start with the pricing policies. When we talk about the, I repeat once again, this is unit number 5, part 2, pricing policies. When we go on this unit, there is a first question comes in your mind that what are the external factors which affects the pricing policies. Every company want to put the prices of the product into the market and they try to sell it to the maximum number of people. But what are certain external factors which are responsible behind the pricing policies? The following are some of the external factors which affect the pricing policies adopted by the firm. Just discuss them. We will discuss them one by one. Elasticity of demand and the supply. What is the elasticity of demand? Percentage change in price with respect to percentage change in quantity with respect to percentage change in price. So if elasticity of demand is more than 1, the company should give the discount. If the elasticity of demand is less than 1, the company will not give the discount. Rather, they can increase the price to earn the more profit. This is how elasticity of demand will work. Similarly, elasticity of supply will work. So when the supplier will be motivated to supply more product, if on increasing the price by 1%, he is getting more demand of the product, he will increase the price. So if there is a 1% increase into the price and there is more than 1% increase into the supply, then it is always better to increase the price of the product, right? Second is the size of the market. Larger the size, that means you can sell your product into the bulk. And if you want to give the discount to your customers in bulk, you can do it. This benefit you can take. Apart from this, goodwill, name, brand name, firm reputation are also responsible for pricing the particular product. Say Gucci, Prada, you can see they take the advantage of their brand value. Buyer's behavior in respect to the particular products. How do the buyer is going to behave? It depends upon the product type. If there are certain products which are necessity like medicine and edible items, the buyer will ready to pay the extra price even if it is not reasonably priced, right? But whereas if the product is luxury not required by them onto the day-to-day life, it is not a compulsory product, they may avoid it. Availability of the substitutes and the complementary products. If too many substitutes are avoided into the market, are there into the market, nobody is going to keep the higher prices because the person will shift or the customer will shift to the another company. However, if the number of substitutes of your product is less, that means you are leading the market and you can take the leverage by increasing the price of the product. Similarly, competitors' pricing of the product policies, it also depends upon that at what price actually the competitor is placing its product into the market. And secondly, it depends upon the competitor's leadership ability also. If the competitor is price leader like Reliance Jio, if I talk like Jio, if I talk about, it is keeping the highly competitive prices into the market. So therefore, it is the market leader into the price. Purchasing power of the buyer. The more the purchasing power of the buyer, the more the price you can put into the market. Lesser the purchasing power of the buyer, paying capacity of the buyer, the lesser the price you will put into the market. You will adjust it. There are certain internal factors are also there which are responsible for pricing a product into the market. So apart from the certain external factors, there are certain internal pricing policies factors are also there. Now, what are those? say number one is objective of the firm. What is the objective of the firm? Whether the objective of the firm is philanthropic, which very rare organizations have, or the objective of the firm. Ideally, there are two main objectives of the firm. Number one, to earn the profit. Number two, to expand the market, right? Or to increase the revenue. Both these things are different. Earning the profit means per charging higher price of the per unit product. That is the earning per product, right? Or you can say the objective of the company is to earn the profit. Now they earn the profit only if they price the product high and the cost of manufacturing is less. The more the gap between the price and cost of manufacturing, the more will be the profit for the company. On the other hand, the company can have the another objective, that's to expand the market rather than earning more. So what do? They increase the cost of sales of the product. They put more money into the advertisement. They put more money in finding the new markets around. And when they do it, they need to open up the office into the new market. They have to um, uh, um, build the entire team. They have to hire the staff so they can sell the product into the market. So it requires cost. So what happens? The price is higher, but the cost is also very high. So maybe the profit is not much very high, but the product sales is increasing. So what is the objective of the company? If the firm objective is to earn the profit, right, and then they will price higher. If the firm objective is to penetrate into the market, if to spread itself across the market, they may put the reasonable prices into the market, right? They may keep the reasonable prices into the market. Production cost, higher the production cost, obviously yes, it will escalate the prices of the product. You can see nowadays what is happening. The prices of the gasoline, the prices of the petrol and diesel is increasing, and the result is the prices of every commodity is actually increasing. Scale of production, at what level actually you are producing the product. If you are producing the product in masses, if yes, you are producing into the product into the masses, your cost of production reduces considerably. And when your cost of production reduces considerably because you are producing into the masses, there is one benefit, that there are two things here in this case. Either you can transfer that benefit to the customer by reducing the prices also, or you can charge the similar prices. It depends upon the seller objective again. Now when there is an intense competition, sometimes seller reduces the price. When there is no intense competition, sometimes seller maintain the same kind of price in spite of the fact that their cost of production is reducing, right? Right. So it depends upon the seller's point of view, their objective, their approach towards the market. Efficient management of the resources. So what are the, if you are managing your resources efficiently, obviously yes, you are able to produce at the lesser cost and you are able to sell at the lesser price, because profit margins are already earned by the efficiency you have achieved, and the efficiency has helped you in reducing the cost of the product. Advertising and sales promotion policies, if I talk about, if your advertising policies is of the kind that you are showing your product as a premium product, high price product, categorically marketed into a place where the high price product are capped, then you can charge the higher prices. On the other hand, if your advertisement policies are inclined towards the value providing to the customer, you are saying that okay, we are charging lesser prices but we are giving value to our customers, then you can charge the lesser prices of your product. So it depends upon how you are branding your product. You're branding your product as a premium product, or you are branding as a product as a commodity. What is your, there is no harm in branding your product as a commodity also, because here you want to sell to the maximum number of the people. The approach is different. On the other hand, you want to say there are two companies making the shirt. One company is making the shirt, selling it 10,000 rupees. The another company making the shirt and selling it at 500 rupees to 1,000 rupees. You know that each country, each type of the company has its own market, and there is no harm into that. So how you are promoting your products, uh, the pricing also depends upon that. Usage pattern of the product, very interesting, especially into the service sector. It has been observed that what is the usage pattern of the product. So you can see the railway ticket booking, airlines ticket booking. If you book at the end, you will end up in paying the premium prices. That is a dynamic pricing system. You end up paying into the higher pricing. But if you book in advance, 2 month advance or 2 months before, then you get the promotions, that you get the advantages of the discount. So usage pattern of the product. So I told you that when you are using, how much you are using. Say for example, if I am using a product heavily, so ask from the my seller, my retailer, that can you give me the discount because I am purchasing in bulk. So if I'm purchasing and using a product in bulk, I can claim the discount, and that is what happening. Even if you go to the market to purchase the detergent, and if you purchase 5 kg detergent or 10 kg detergent in one go, you get discount by per kg. So per kg the prices are less, but if the same product, if you purchase half a kg, you end up in paying the higher prices for the half a kg. So what is your usage pattern? Whether you are a bulk buyer, or you are a niche buyer, or at what time you are availing that particular product, at what time you are buying that particular product also, on these things, the prices of the product depends upon. Wage policy and sales turnover policy. Wage policies means how good employer you are, what are your wage policies. See, if the cost of production is less, obviously, yes, you are going to give the benefits to the customer. So you can see the Swiss watches. Why are they costly? They are costly because the labor of the Switzerland, which is making the watches, it is very costly. It is very costly. You can, if you are able to make the same watch at Brazil, India, Bangladesh, there the labor cost is very less. So you can give the advantage to the customer. So that is the difference. However, there may be some difference into the quality also. I'm not sure, but there can be some difference. Obviously, there is some difference, and the brand value is there. Therefore, the customers are ready to pay for it. So these are the internal factors or the reasons on which the pricing policies of a particular product depends upon. Now, what are the objectives of the pricing policies? As I told you earlier also, following are the objective of the pricing policies: to maximize the profit into the short run. Okay, when such kind of pricing policies is observed, and which type of the product such kind of pricing policy is observed, let me tell you. Uh, Say for example, Pfizer is a company. It's just a hypothetical example. Pfizer discover a medicine. After years of research and development, Pfizer has been able to find a cure of certain type of cancer. Say they have discovered a medicine. They have made a medicine. What will they do? Will they be charging the premium price of this product initially or not? The answer is yes, they will be doing it. Why they will be doing it? Because they have spent crores of rupees into the research and development, right? So they will try to recover that cost in the short run immediately. Why in the short run? Why they are worried? Because in the long run, after some time, the similar type of pharmaceutical companies may copy their methodology. It is very easy. Once the product is out into the market, the scientists can decipher it, that what are the component inside a particular product. So they may come up with the cheap substitute, whereas they have never spent money into the R&D of such kind of that product. So therefore, for the technologically advanced product, medical item, medical equipment, medicines, operational surgery schemes, patent product, they try to extract the revenue as much as they can by charging maximum prices initially into the short run. I hope you are getting it. And therefore, you see the mobile phone also. Say latest version of the Apple iPhone is coming into the market. They are going to charge the very high prices for that. After some time, maybe after 1 year, after 6 months, the price get reduced. Okay. Second is profit maximization into the long run. Some companies believe in maximization of the profit into the long run, especially the commodity kind of the product, especially where continuous production system is there. In the longer run, they try to reduce the price of the product and try to give the benefits to the customer. So profit optimization into the long run, they try to achieve the efficiency and bring down the cost of production and try to give the benefits to the customers into the long run. In the short run, you will always see the penetrating the premium pricing policies. In the long run, you may see both type. Uh, Penetrating also for the longer time duration because already the market coverage is there, but price optimization you will also see. Now, one more objective of the pricing policy can be price stabilization. Some companies keep the stable prices of their product. And again, it depends upon the nature of the product. Say, usually you can see where the government control is very high. Uh, the price stability is required. And secondly, the products which are essential for life, right? There are certain products which are essential for life. Its price should be stable. No black marketing should be there. No kalabazari should be there. No hoarding of such kind of product should be there. And such product should be stable priced into the market. So see, if you go one day into the market and find out the gas cylinder is 500 rupees, the next day you go, you find out that it is 2000 rupees. So it is unstable pricing, and gas cylinder is a kind of the product which is a necessary commodity. We cannot live without it. especially in today's era. Next type of the pricing policies depending upon preventing the entry of the competitor. Now, what kind of pricing policy it is? देखिए, monopolist are those people who are the sole one supplying the product to the entire population. They do not have immediate direct competitor. That is monopoly. However, we are going to study it into the next unit also. So when a monopolist is there, say for example, one of my student is monopolist in producing something, right? And I want to go into the same kind of market. What he will do? What he will do? He will decrease the price far below the cost of production. He will decrease the price fast below the cost of production into the short run. He will be ready to suffer the losses into the short run just to prevent me to come into the market. Because if I will come into the market, the more people will also come into the market and he will lose his monopoly. So what monopolists do usually, in order to prevent the competitors to come up into the market, they reduce the price significantly low so that the other competitors don't come into the market, right? There are many examples, but paucity of time is there. Otherwise, I would have shared a case study of the telecom industry. Maintenance of the market share. Some companies just charge reasonable to maintain the market share of their product. Capturing the market share. Such kind of market is penetrating pricing policy. I want to expand my product. I want to sell it everywhere. So you have to keep your product at the competitive price. So penetrating pricing policies are observed. Entry into the new market. Now, entry into the new market depend upon the type of market. If your objective, if your product is commodity type, or if your product is FMCG product, you can go for the penetrating pricing initially. But if you are targeting a niche market in the new market, say I want to sell the health equipment to the elderly people of the Japan. Now in Japan, lot many elderly people are there, and I want to sell them the health equipment. Now in that particular case, I can charge the premium prices because it is a niche sector, and secondly, these people having the higher paying capacity. So it depends upon the objective of the pricing policies that how you are going to put the pricing of the product into the market. Now, what you have seen previously, the following other objective of the okay. Still, it is going long way. Some more objectives are also there. Let me take those also. Deeper penetration into the market. It is see repetition is there. Similar looking point is there. Deeper penetration. That means you want to say within the same market. Say you are selling a product in Jaipur, and you are selling the product to the 1,000 people. Now you decided, why can't I sell my product to the 5,000 people? You come to know that I am not able to sell it to the extra 5,000 people because they do not have the paying capacity. Then you will say, okay, give them the discount of the 5% and let's check. So if you give the discount of the 5% to those to all the people, then you observe that your sales has increased from 10,000 to the 12,000 rupees, 13,000, or maybe up to 15,000 also. So in order to go deeper into the similar kind of market, you give the price discount. That is also an objective of the pricing policies. Achieving a target return, very interesting type of the strategy. Say certain company want to achieve the break even point within a duration, within a time duration. There are two objectives. Either they want to earn their benefits or their entire money which they have invested into the business within say certain time duration, say 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, or they want to earn that money after the sales of certain number of products. So say whatever money I have invested in the business, I want to take it back. That means including the fixed cost. I want to make my entire plant free after selling the 1 lakh product. So their target is to achieve the 1 lakh sales. So they keep such kind of target return prices. Some people keep the welfare prices. They want to give the benefits, especially the companies, especially the trust or societies. They keep the welfare prices. Some companies keep the prices depending upon the ability to pay of the customer, and sometimes the ethical pricing are there. Ethical pricing means charging for what you are creating for the customers, giving them the maximum of the benefit. No hidden prices, no extra prices, no escalating prices. No, say for example, if you go to a restaurant and you find out that okay, food price is something else and they are charging some more things as an additional prices, that is unethical pricing. So ethical pricing is that charge what you are giving to the customers, and no hidden cost, no hidden pricing policies. That means if you are inviting a customer at your place to purchase a particular product, once he reaches at your place, he should not feel um, uh, feel like say that he has not received the correct pricing. He should not feel like that. That because once he has reached there, you are saying something else, you are promoting something else. So that will be the unethical pricing policies, right? Okay. So now we will see the pricing policies. Five, six pricing policies are there. We will see it quickly. Most of them are already known to you. Full cost pricing policies. That is full cost pricing or cost plus pricing policies. Cost plus pricing means cost and fair profit. Production unit, say for example 8,000. Just see it. If somebody is producing 8,000 unit and the fixed cost is 30,000. That is fixed cost means purchasing of the machinery, land, etc. Fixed cost is 30,000 and variable cost is 50,000. So total cost is 80,000. 50 plus 30 is equal to 80. So total cost is 80,000 for producing the 8,000 unit. In order to produce 8,000 unit, the cost is 80,000. I don't think it is a rocket science. It is very easy. 8,000 यूनिट बनाने के लिए 80,000 रुपया लगा. Simple. So what is the per unit cost? I will divide the 80,000 by the 8,000. Per unit cost is 10 rupees. That is, in order to produce one product, I end up in paying 10 rupees to the um, into the manufacturing. So that is only the manufacturing, but I need some profit also. I need 20% profit. 20%, 10 rupees. What is the 20% of 10 rupees? What is the 20% of 100 rupees? 20 rupees. What is the 20% of 10 rupees? 2 rupees. So 20% of the 10 rupees is 2 rupees. I will add this 2 rupees into my basic cost of manufacturing. That means I will sell my product at the 12 rupees. There is no rocket science. It is a simple question. This is the most simple method of placing the prices of the product into the market. But apart from this, there are many other methods which we shall discuss. Like say for example, rate of return pricing. Rate of return pricing is a kind of percentage markup. Now, how much capital employed in a particular business divided by total annual cost which is incurring to run a particular business multiplied by the planned rate of return. Multiplied by the planned rate of return. Right. So that is the ongoing prices. One second, I'll 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. Okay. Right. Okay. I hope you can see the screen now. So rate of return pricing. Rate of return pricing is modified form of the full cost pricing. It is similar kind of full cost pricing. In this matter, a producer decided a predetermined target rate of return on capital invested. So say for example, somebody has invested certain amount of the capital, right? He will divide this with the total annual cost, right? Say 10 lakh rupees is the total is the capital employed, but every year this fellow is investing 1 lakh rupees in the cost. So 10 lakh divided by 1 lakh multiplied by the planned rate of return. If the planned rate of return is 10%, he is asking for, multiplied by it by the 10%. Do you want me to solve it? I will solve it for you also. Say for example, capital employed is, say, I will keep less, 10,000. Okay. Divided by total annual cost. Total annual cost is 100 rupees. Per year, running cost is 100 rupees. Multiplied, I decided that I will earn 10% profit. So what is the meaning of 10%? 10% means 10 divided by 100, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. 10 divided by 10% का मतलब वही होता है 10 divided by 100. So 10 divided by 100 means 1 divided by 10. 1 divided by 10 means 0.1. 0.1. So I'll put here 0.1 because I want 10% benefit, 10% profit. Solve it. You cancel this out, you cancel this out, you cancel this out with this point has gone. So the value has come out to be 10 rupees. So I'll keep the 10 rupees, the price of my product. Very simple. Very simple. This is the rate of return pricing method. Next method is ongoing method. Now, what is the ongoing method? Very interesting method. Ongoing method is the opposite of the full cost method. In this method, emphasis is given onto the market condition rather than the cost at which you are manufacturing. So you may be manufacturing at the 10 rupees, but the market condition does not allow you to put the higher prices, right? You can't put the higher prices because maybe the intense competition is there. So such kind of setup you see into the perfectly competitive market. So firm has some power to fix the prices, but not the entire power to fix the prices. And they have to follow the prices set by the market. So whatever market price is going on here in this case, the individual firm will follow that price. Say if the mango everybody is selling at 100 rupees per kg, say mango, say Alfonso mango, if it is being sold into the market 100 rupees per kg, there is no option. You will also sell it at the 100 rupees per kg for the entire people, right? There is no other option. Costs are difficult to measure. Sometimes you can see certain characteristics are there that when the costs are difficult to measure, you go for the ongoing prices because you are not able to measure the cost. So whatever the competition are charging, you are going to charge that prices. The firm avoid the price war, therefore they prefer the ongoing pricing. So they don't want any kind of price war that person is reducing the price, the another person is also going to reduce the price. So they want to avoid any kind of the price war, so they don't charge the higher prices. And there is a price leadership. That means a bigger company is there which is setting up the price, and you do not have any option. Being the smaller company, you do not have any option but to follow the prices set by the others. So say 10 companies are there and one company is very big and it has set the price, and other smaller companies will follow the price. This company is bigger one, bigger line, and others are smaller companies. They will follow the prices set by this company. Very simple. That is known as the ongoing pricing method. Administered pricing method. देखिए, administered pricing method means the prices kept by the government. In the most simple term, in one line, I will say the prices kept by the government is known as the administered pricing method. Now you should ask that why the prices are governed, capped or controlled by the government. है ना? You should ask this. That means we need to identify the commodity which on which the government has the more control. Say for example, government want to control over gas, petrol, diesel because they are necessity product. They want to control over the steel prices because they are required for the infrastructural development, coal prices, energy prices, aluminium, especially the fertilizer prices because they want to give the benefit to the farmers, petroleum, cooking gas, etc. So government want to have control over certain categories of the product. And when they do it, they either regulate the prices of such product, control the prices of such product, or even at their own will, they can also fix the prices of certain product. They can do that because for the benefit of the common people. Say like Indian Railway, government controls the prices. Of course, Indian Railway is of the government also, but that can also be an example. Now, marginal cost pricing. Marginal cost pricing, you all know what is that. Price of the successive product is known as the marginal cost pricing. We have calculated it n number of times. Say, it depends upon at what cost you produce the next product. I'll tell you. Say, for example, if one product, first product you have produced at the 20 rupees cost. Cost of production for the first product is 20 rupees. Cost of production for the second product, only the second minus first, is 15 rupees. है ना? Is 15 rupees. Cost of production of the third product, say, is again more than 20 rupees, 22 rupees. Now you can see, you can identify it as an individual product or you can take it as a batch also. Say for example, one batch the company has sent into the market and each product was produced at 20 rupees. Second batch they have sent and each product was produced at the 15 rupees. Third batch they have sent and each product was produced at the 20 rupees. The first question is that, is it possible? This condition is possible. The answer is yes, it is possible. If the prices of certain raw material escalate, sometimes it increases, sometimes it decreases, and that frequency is too much there, then all these three situations are possible. If not into the short run, definitely into the long run, these kind of situation is possibly observed. So now you are producing the first product at 20 rupees. So obviously, yes, you are going to charge the product prices more than 20 rupees, maybe 22 rupees, 23 rupees. Here you are producing at 15 rupees. Now it is up to you. whether you would like to give this benefit to the customers or not, or you keep the same prices at 20 rupees earlier, or you may want to give the discount to the customer. Now you are selling at 22 rupees. Now it is depending upon you that would you like to give the benefit to the customer by not increasing the pricing of the product and charging the same prices and earning no profit for a short while because the time is bad. I'll give you a practical example. What these petroleum companies do, what do? They keep the constant price. If there is reduction, significant reduction into the oil prices, crude oil prices at the international level, they do not drop the price significantly until or unless there is significant drop into the cost of purchase of the crude oil. Otherwise, on the minute drop or gradual drop or the drop into the pieces or the interval, they do not transfer these benefits to the customer. Case number one, they charge the higher prices. Case number two, middle one, they charge the, so even the cost of the crude oil, here is it, yeah. Even the cost of the crude oil, say 15 rupees per barrel, they will sell it at 20 rupees. They will not give this benefit. Why? Because they know that the bad times can also come. This price, if escalate to 22 rupees, sometimes because of government pressure, they hold that price for the longer time. Because elections are coming, say for example, the government will not increase the price even if the prices of the petrol or diesel increases into the long run. I hope you are getting it. That is known as a marginal cost pricing, where you keep the price of the product depending upon the cost of manufacturing of each product. Are you getting it? Next is the pricing of the new product. Now, pricing of the new product, as I told you, depend upon the two methods. If it is a product which is an innovative product, then you go for the skimming pricing policy. I already gave you the example of pharmaceutical company where new discoveries there, or technologically advanced product where the companies want to take back the money which they have invested into the research and development. So at the initial phases, they charge the higher prices. So every new discovered product is being charged high into the market. The companies want to skim the price. They keep the premium price. And as they recover all their cost of manufacturing or the cost which they have incurred into the research and development, post that they reduce the prices of the product. Right. So what we have done in this unit, we have understood the pricing policies today, and we have understood the pricing policies method. Both these topics have been covered by me in today's lecture. And prior to that, in the part one, we have covered the revenue analysis and the relationship of the revenue with the elasticity and total revenue, marginal revenue, and average revenue. That has been done by us. Now, if you have any question, please ask. I'm going to the chat box immediately just to check that how many questions do you have. Okay. Oh. Okay, one by one I'll take. Ongoing prices. My dear friend, Kamleshwari has asked this question. My dear friend, ongoing prices means whatever prices are going on into the market, you do not have control over that. You have to follow that price. Say, 10 people are there. They are manufacturing ice cream. And I am the biggest company. I am manufacturing the same quality, same brand, same type of ice cream at 10 rupees. And I decided that I'll sell it at 12 rupees. What is the option is there into the hands of the other smaller company? They will follow this 12 rupees price. They do not have any other option. That is known as the ongoing price. It is also known as a market leadership price. However, ongoing market leadership price is one of the example of the ongoing prices. However, sometimes, say for example, if there is intense competition, you need to accept the price set by the market. Say if you are working in a competitive market where thousands of companies are working and your company is one of them, so you will follow the prices which others are keeping it into the market. There is no option. So Kamleshwari, I hope you got the answer. What is revenue analysis? Sir, पिछली class का recorded video है, Suryansh. Please see that. The entire lecture has been taken and it is recorded and it is uploaded onto the LMS. Please see that. As I started this lecture, I said that it is the part 2 of the unit 5. It has two parts, revenue analysis and pricing policies. Revenue analysis has been covered by us into the last week lecture. So please see the LMS, it is recorded there. Part revenue analysis and pricing policies. Revenue analysis has been covered by us into the last week lecture. So please see the LMS, it is recorded there. Ria, it is not possible. Since starting, you can see, all of you can see the PPT. How come it is possible that you are not able to see? Right, Ria? It is, there are more than 750 students in this lecture. Everybody is able to see the PPT. Sir, can you show us all slides so that I can click the picture? Okay, you are asking technically something which is not possible. I'll do one thing. I'll ask somebody that if I can post certain PPTs on that group. However, we don't do that because uh, it gets circulated very fast, and next year we make gradual change, so the students may lose the interest. However, I make the PPT with the help of the LMS only and my knowledge repository which I have. So the moment I shared the screen, na Meghna, the PPT is visible. That may be the problem at your side, but when the lecture will be recorded, na, you will see the PPT. If you are not able to see the recorded lecture PPT, then come back to me, then I'll find out some solution. Don't worry. How come it is possible? Sir, moderator, sir, the students have not able to watch the PPT. Was that running or not? Initial phases. And if it was not
Sir,
running, you should have informed me.
Sir, PPT is already visible here.
It is visible, na? But many students are saying it is not visible to them. Okay,
Sir,
don't
it is
worry. Don't worry. Learners, don't worry. PPT is visible. This lecture is also recorded and you can see it later on onto the LMS. There the recording will come. Don't worry. Don't panic, hai na? Don't panic. Mr. Raj, don't panic, hai na? You will get it. Okay. So not an issue. But if you want to take the pictures, you can take the pictures. Okay, I'm rerunning it only for you. Although I don't do that. Just a minute. I hope it is visible to all of you. 1 second. Don't worry. Give me some second. Some time. I just need not much. Right. So you can see it. From here I started. You can take the click if you want. Take a click now. I will keep each PPT for 5 seconds. Take a click. Shall I move ahead? Take a click. Second one. Today's topic, second one. Take a click, please. Internal factors affecting the pricing policies. You may take the click. Third one, objectives of the pricing policies. You can take a click. Next one, objective of the pricing policies. Again, take a click. Next, pricing policies, full cost pricing or cost plus pricing policies method. Take a click quickly. I don't have time. Anna, already we have crossed the time limit. Please take it quickly. Next one, rate of return pricing method. Please take a click quickly. However, it is not required. It will be uploaded. Next, going rate pricing method. Please take a click. Administered pricing method. Please take a click. It is done now. So there is a feedback form which has been uploaded by the, and last one also, marginal cost pricing. Take a click. So there is a feedback form. Meanwhile, please fill that feedback form which is being shared by the moderator, sir. Please do that. Right. So it is done now. 1 second. Okay. Probably on Wednesday we will have the discussion board. If you have any question related to this topic, pricing policies, come there and we will discuss. Don't worry. Don't worry if I'm not able to take all the questions. Don't not at all worry. We have two discussion board next week. Please come in those discussion board and we will sort out your problem. No issues. Take care. Goodbye.